Hey, it's just so Trish, and I know we've talked, and I figured I should start bringing in some of my sewing projects. So what I'm going to talk to you today a little bit about is how to understand what is printed on the pattern. So just so you know, this is a really simple pattern. I already realized it should take no time to make. This is a vintage 1970s. I'm interested in making this one right here, which is actually B. And inside you get the instructions and you get the tissue pattern all folded up. Just to show you how easy it is, see, it's only 5 pieces that you're cutting. That is pretty darn simple. So I'm going to take you through here and just give you some ideas and let you see what certain things are on the pattern that I will be cutting. Okay, so this pattern is 2 pieces. I have to use my table on this. So just this one sheet alone is one of the pieces of the pattern. So the first thing I want to show you is the stuff you don't need. I have a baby. So don't worry about this piece. This is always a standard printing, and it just tells you where the sizing is on here, like where they're measuring the bust, and you will see this in the pattern. Then there's always glossary terms. I don't even worry about this. I don't worry about this part here either. All that is the pattern number and the size. So then you get into the pattern pieces. So like I said, this is all of 5 pieces. Here are the straps, 1, 2 straps. That's the pocket. This is the front. The first thing I want to show you is it's 3 different lengths. So this is length for A, this is length for B, and this is length for C. If you don't want to cut this pattern for the length, I typically just fold it up and keep the whole length. Now, because it's multiple sizes, you are going to have to find your size. So I'm cutting mine at a 16. This one's not too bad. These right here, no ma'am, no ma'am. Uh-oh, baby. No ma'am. Alright, this is for marking so you can match points up when you're sewing. This is for, like, these dots here are going to be for where you're going to put your strap at. This is a dart, so you're actually going to bring these together. But when it comes to cutting it, I'm just going to cut it at size 16. And I'm going to cut size 16 all the way through. When you see these lines, when you're putting your pattern on your fabric, all your lines should be together.
Okay. Really, ready?
In this case, you'll see this line here. That means that it has to be on a fold. So I'm going to go through and just cut these out, and then I'm going to lay them on my fabric and give you a look, and then on another video I'll show you how I put it together. As I'm cutting this paper out, I just want to tell you how much I hate this tissue paper. So I'm having to keep a weight on it. The fan sends it moving. It is just a pain in the butt. So if you're getting aggravated cutting this, you are not alone. You are just not alone. You're with good company. So I'm going to finish cutting this out. Alright, I'm pinning the first section. The thing I want to show you is in your directions, they're going to tell you and give you an example of how to lay it out. So I am doing Apron B, and it's showing me on 2 pieces how to do it. This is here on the fold. This has a small fold and laying it out. And I'm using this figure, not the bottom one, because I have a 44-inch fabric. So there's the first one. There's the front. See here, I folded it and kind of notched it a little bit because it is length B, not length C. And here is one of my ties. So I am going to cut this out. These right here are actually metal washers that I will go over time, and I use a hot glue gun and I wrap them. but I am just using weight to weight it down with very minimal pinning. I'm lazy, I don't pin very much, and I use the weights to do it. So I'm going to cut this out and then do the next part.